Okay. Alright. Once again, the Journal of an Evil Baron is ready to go, but we will, once again, give people a little bit of time to show up, find the stream and all that. First, let me grab my link and post it over into my Discord with an @ here. There we go. Alright. Next, let me just make sure that I can actually see chat. That usually helps. Okay. Excellent. Not excellent. I can't see chat now. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Now everything is as it should be. Yeah, I had to get the date, and I didn't see the date here, so I had to actually walk out onto the map screen to see it. Anyway. There are 2 types of kingdom events. I've seen this one before, thanks. Okay. I am super curious about this. What can I do for a moment while people arrive? Well, I can start by casting a few key buffs. I actually kind of wish I had given one of my summoners heroism. Because if I could put heroism on these 2, it would also affect their skills. See, this is my knowledge check person here, and this one, she's my religious lore person. I mean, this guy's got nature down. What do you expect? He's a ranger. But, yeah. If I could put heroism on them, that'd be a nice +2 to their skills. Honestly, his skills look amazing. I can't wait to get the last 3 up, but I gotta get UMD up another level first. Anyway. Yeah. All said, we've got 20 mobility, 17 athletics. Let's see, this is our perceptions, stealth, and nature. My leader's got the persuasion and trickery down. Absolutely like nobody else, and he's my use magic devicer. It's really the knowledge skills where I'm weak. The knowledge skills and lore religion. Despite giving her this nice wisdom boost here, it's not enough. She has so few skill points. Both of them, though. Our knowledge is... Those are our weak points. Nature's... Even nature's only a 14. Compare that to some of my other stats, and you're like, yeah. Where's my bardic knowledge? Anyway, we'll figure this out. Apparently, it takes 5.5 hours to digest haggis. This thing is slowly floating out of neutral evil. I wish I could, but I can't. It's because the game has weird ideas about what the alignment is. Wherever they decide to shove him to, we know where he belongs. Anyway, let's see. I guess he'll just have to be inexplicably and unaccountably rude to some people. Dirge of Doom. What does the effect do? A sense of growing dread. Oh, they become shaken. But why would I use that when I could use Inspire Competence? You know, I've always wanted to make a party of all bards and make them a band. Okay, not always, but for years. Just a band. But it's stupid, and it wouldn't work. Things just don't stack right. Hey there! Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. I find I have to go to bed at the same time every day or I can't sleep. Sleep is a pain in the butt. Anyway, other than exploring my characters, there's not a ton for me to do, and while waiting for people to arrive, we'll look at a couple more things, then we're going to start reading the story. So I actually picked this subclass of the Summoners specifically for Summon Nature's Ally, and I'm glad I did. They have Animal Focus, which is just basically giving my Eidolons, like, I guess 2 points of Constitution or something. I'm not sure how much it's giving, but it's not much. It's actually really interesting to me that depending, because this one's running an Earth Elemental, it gets different abilities than what she gets because hers is a Protean, a snake monster. And it really makes me wonder what all the other summoners are. I mean, when you consider the sheer volume, there was like, I mean, you had quadrupeds, you had all kinds of options for your Eidolon. You could have made a ton of different, completely different varieties. And then you have the main class in three, I think, separate kits, separate subclasses you could pick up. It's actually a bewildering amount of options in this class. I really wish the both of them could summon Nature's Ally at the same time, but the further I get, the less of an issue that becomes. Yeah, kineticists look interesting. I don't know. They might have worked better than the alchemists, but there still would have been the issue of carrying capacity, which is a major issue in this game. Still, I would find it fun to have a whole party of blasters. Well, anyway. Let's see. Your next level is, oh joy, a favored terrain. Ooh. Oh, there you go. Freebooter. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It's just favored terrains. Well, at least I'll get evasion in a couple levels. One of my all-time favorite abilities. You know, there's another kind of evasion. I don't think they have it in Pathfinder, because I don't remember the last time I saw it. The first time I encountered it was in Oriental Adventures, and I think I saw it someplace else. We're talking 3.0. I don't know if this was ever even the 3.5 thing, but it was called Metal. And it specifically said Fortitude and Will saves. It was basically evasion for Fortitude and Will saves. So if something does, you know, if it would stun you for a D4 turns, or if you make the save stun you for 1 turn, you're like, no, I got Metal. I pass the save, I don't get stunned at all. I don't know if they even had an improved Metal. I think they just had Metal. But I liked it, actually. There are not many... most Will saves and Fortitude saves are already pass or fail. So, like, the things where you'd get, like, Fortitude half with Horrid Wilting didn't come up all that often. I think they might have come up more often if you were using the psionics rules. But, you know, even then, you know, it just... I don't know. I liked the ability, and nobody ever talks about it. You never see it. Unless I'm terribly mistaken and it's become a big deal in 5th edition or something. I don't know. I haven't read 5th edition. Anyway, and fighters be fighters and continue to be fighters. Yeah. A couple of levels. It seems like in 2 levels, that's when all the really good stuff comes into play. I'll end up with Inspire Greatness, which is pretty cool. I'll have the options of, let me see. Honestly, not much with the summoners. They'll just continue doing what they do. But I'll end up with evasion, and I'll end up with more weapon training. Actually, level 8's a big deal for fighters as well. I think that's improved weapon focus? Kinetic Knights with a kinetic blade. Weird. I don't know. I'll have to look at the class sometime. It seems like an interesting. It seems like something new. All right. Alright, it's time. It is time. Let us do this. The 23rd of Erastus. Paranoia is a necessary poison. It's far healthier than a knife in the gut. But too much of it will destroy. I've also seen it wielded as a weapon against other houses, consuming them from within. In the end, I watched it devour my own. Though I guard against it, even now it claws at the edges of my soul, searching for a crack. Everywhere I go, I see an outside force, an enemy, a hand that already rules these lands and actively seeks to destroy all who would settle them. So I begin to wonder who among my own advisors may already be in the enemy's pocket, and whose loyalty is yet for sale. That much is healthy. But where I start to question the soundness of my mind is when I start imagining that I see the hand of Verducci, of all the insignificant beings in this troll and kobold kingdom. I find myself asking, why now? What at this moment would the Why at this moment would the kobolds and the trolls unite, forming what could well grow to be a major threat to my fledgling holdings? It might be what I would do if I were my enemy. Death is cheap. 3 of my own guards have tasted it and come back none the worse. It is one of the difficulties in finding permanent solutions to the more well-connected. Today I must investigate this troll-kobold kingdom, but my instincts cry out that it's a trap. These creatures saying they wish to join hands with the people of my barony. It's the perfect bait to lure me in. It is, as the surface dwellers say, too good to be true. Alright. Boop-a-doop. Have I seen level 20 Bard Song? Let's take a peek. Here we are. Oh yes, deadly performance. Joy or sorrow so intense it literally kills someone. 1 full round. Any person within 30 feet has to make a will save or just die. But if they do succeed, they're staggered for a d4 rounds. But you know, this is proof that even at level 20, the bard is far from what he should be. Look at this. He can't even make rocks weep yet. He can't even make the undead crawl back into their graves. This will only work on living targets. We need epic level bard abilities. Alright, anything else we need to cast? Let's think for a second. We have quite a wealth of options, and who knows what kind of dangerous crap lies ahead for us. I have to take her armor off a lot. I think her strength finally recovered. It's not the first time she's been strength poisoned. Specifically her, too. Protection from good, unlikely to be relevant here. Freedom of movement, I bought these because they're good. Scorching rays. I don't think trolls are going to throw a lot of acid at me. I just somehow doubt that's going to happen. Got a big old pile of cure scrolls. Somewhere along the line, I'm going to find an expert in antiquities. I just know it. No, I don't think I need to use any of these. Although, it wouldn't be amiss to boost my perceptions just a smidge. I know it doesn't last long enough, but let's stay on our toes. Oh, no, no, it's not AoE staggering. Whoa, wait a sec. No, 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 that's not right. Hold on. The target must be able to see and hear the bard perform for 1 full round and be within 30 feet. If the creature's, as in singular, saving throw succeeds, the target is staggered. This isn't an AoE thing. Unfortunately, although it makes no damn sense, the bard can only use this performance on a single target he's focused on, and everyone else is just fine. That doesn't affect anyone else in range. Yeah, I know, it makes no damn sense, but that's Pathfinder for you. They wanted to give bards a really cool level 20 ability. Man. Yeah. Yeah, no. If I would sacrifice the kill ability completely just for an AoE stagger effect. Yeah. It's cool, but, you know, it's just basically quivering palm, mildly ranged for bards. Yeah. Yeah. Hello there, little Theo. Alright, let's go.
I'll go ahead.
We've stalled long enough. What are we in for? This map, as I pointed out last time, is enormous. And what? Oh no! No, no, no! Kobolds and trolls not fight humans. What are you doing? Can I talk? Well, I guess not.
This will hurt.
Okay then. Honestly, I don't get the point of Fascinate. It makes a kind of sense if you're going to sneak in and you want to distract the guards or something. So you have the bard go out there, distract the bank guards while the rogue sneaks in and makes off with all the gold or whatever it is he's going to do. But I don't understand the point of Fascinate in a game like this. One round. Ooh. Thunder Call, huh? Didn't do a lot of damage. There was a fort save. I feel like that's kind of like the sound ability I got. Boomsayer. I can guess why they're called that. Alright, we got an alchemist. Alright, he's making himself harder to kill. Ha! That sounds about right. Ooh, 11 damage. A kobold doing 11 damage. Why are kobolds always using bows? Bows are not the preferred kobold weapon, you know.
Let the attack commence. You should have run.
It's because of Baldur's Gate. This game really doesn't hide the fact that it's taking after Baldur's Gate. It's just like, nah, we're a Baldur's Gate. Just look to that for inspiration. It's the best. It was the best, and so just do what they did. I mean, it's not impossible for a kobold to wield bows, but they don't have the strength to really make it good. It's just not really their thing.
May I see your entrails, please?
Nah. What a kobold wants to do is it wants to get a really nasty insect, and it wants to put it in a sling and sling it onto your body. It wants to, well, the alchemists, absolutely their kind of thing. They want you to bumble into a trap with a whole bunch of sharp sticks that they've rubbed in their own fecal matter so that they're horrifically infectious. Just to add that to it. Just because. And then while you're injured from those and realizing how screwed you are and you're bleeding everywhere, that's when they just hit you from surprise because they're very stealthy.
Strike.
They sneak up on you. And they would not want to attack you when you outnumber them like this. But hey, nobody ever gets kobolds right.
Forwards.
Svarts are fascinating. I had never seen Svarts before I played Baldur's Gate, and you almost never hear about them. But when I actually learned about them, they were fascinating.
Behead, yes, behead. Don't hold back.
I probably talked about this before at some point. I'm sure I must have. There's a cool video on it by probably AJ Pickett.
The path is clear.
Probably it was him. It might have been one of the other D&D guys. Solid dwarven stonework. I'll talk more when we inevitably... Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're gonna work with the humans, are ya? Did I screw something up? Or is this just how this area goes?
Die! Die!
Well, anyway.
I'll split you in half.
So, Svarts are all the same person. All of them. Every single Svart is all one guy. There's this,
This will hurt.
dear. So, basically, there was one of the, I want to say one of the demon lords. I'm pretty sure it was a demon lord. He was...
The attack commence.
He was a big, powerful demon lord, had a massive treasury, and he had this little nasty imp creature, and his name was something that started with Svart. I think it was a longer name. And this little imp creature was just supposed to guard his wealth and basically be an accountant and keep track of all of his treasure. And this little creature went around and became more and more obsessed with thinking that it all belongs to him. And, you know, all of this. And it included all kinds of magical shit. And then one day, there was an artifact. A very powerful artifact.
I'll loot your corpse.
One that, he got a hold of that and some of the other magical items, and he laughed and he vanished with a huge amount of this demon lord's treasure. Now, this demon lord in particular wants his treasure back and wants vengeance. This is to be expected. He's a very, very, very powerful and dangerous being with vast hordes and connections. The other demon lords all know, oh, there's a huge portion of treasure and only this one crappy little imp guarding it. Well, I keep calling him an imp. He's not an imp. An imp is a type of devil, but just bear with it, okay? It's kind of, sort of what he is, kind of. Imagine like a little nasty goblin. If you know what a Svart looks like, you know what he looks like, okay? Anyway, so this artifact, though, the important one, lets him clone himself. Make shitty clones of himself. But you see, here's the funny thing. No matter how much of the universe is hunting for his treasure, all detection spells, even divine ones, even the powers of the deities, when you try to go, where is that Svart guy? It points equally at any of his clones as it does him. Because they're all him. Every single one of them is him. They have no reproductive organs. Nothing. They're literally incapable of reproducing. They're just him. And he goes all around reality to all the different worlds, everywhere in the universe where there are people, or just any world that he could survive on. And being a demon, he's got a pretty good resiliences. He can survive a lot of places. And he just starts pumping out a tribe of Svarts, and then he goes away. And so there are Svarts all over the place. And Svarts are funny because in some ways they're not as good at surviving as goblins and the other species, but in some other ways they're even more dangerous. And they all are greedy and like him. They all behave like him. But you see, if they can get their hands on magical items, they make offerings to him, hoping he'll show up and claim the magic items and give them power in exchange, because he can do that. He can give them more of himself, and then they have more power, which I think makes them warlocks now. Anyway, so yeah, that's Svarts. And the crazy thing is, anytime you fight Svarts, for all you know, the real demon could be among them. It's unlikely. Oh, it's extremely unlikely. But he could be there. With all of his power and magic. And his treasure is somewhere out there, with a lot of movers and shakers and treasure hunters and all. Everyone's after it. He knows everyone's after his treasure. But you're never gonna find it. It'll never happen. Man, just wouldn't that make just the coolest adventure to be hunting for him? I like Svarts a lot. I think they're more interesting than goblins. I think they're more interesting than really any of the low-level creatures you tend to fight. Not that I don't like goblins. I use goblins probably more than anything else. Actually, I wish I could write a campaign setting for someone. Pathfinder, Wizards of the Coast, I wouldn't care who. A third-party publisher, I don't care. But man, I could write some really cool settings. One I've been thinking about lately is just... Oh, hi, what's this? Oh, that's a lot. Uh-huh. You see the same kobold shaman you recently met in the forest path. It looks like he and his band managed to reach the troll lair. Oh, them! The ones that I talked to and that moved on. They're all labeled as hostile. Why? I don't like that. By the way, the zone you're in has several companion quests. Am I allowed to come back later with my companions, or do I need them right now? Because they're all levels suck. Yeah, they're all levels suck right now. Which companions, and can I... You know what? I'll just look it up. Is it important? Do I need to? Do I even care about the companion quests? Alright, what is this area called? Let me see. Pathfinder Kingmaker. Troll Trouble. That'll get me in the right ballpark, right? Right now. Okay, hold on. Let's see which companions I need. Okay, there's a wiki. I'll go with the wiki, I guess. Find the troll lair. Find out more. Check up on reclusive mares. Destroy the troll lair? I don't want to destroy the troll lair, do I? I don't want to do that. My gosh, is it listing every freaking item in every single place? Are you kidding me? Oh! The ranger, of course, because he hates trolls. And harem. I still don't know what to make of that guy. It'll set the party members I replace behind. Do I need them to see this event in particular? Octavia has unique dialogue, but is not a quest. Why would I want to romance anyone? Jubilast. I don't have anybody named Jubilast. Yeah, I don't have that one. But yeah, I could take the ranger and harem. I would have to replace 2 of my characters, though, but I can do that. But it's stupid. I want to play the party I made. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that guy. Etins, Murga Glub, Gragnar, Karad. Barga no speak like Borba yet. Second Troll says, stepping forward. Barga knew come a day before. Bends down and carefully touches the kobold's hand. Kobold can go to Trobold home. You know, it's gonna eat a whole bunch of my days, too. Did I miss an entire zone? Wait, I walked away from it? Well, that was a mistake. If I walked away, it would have been to come back. Ah, crap. I'll have to go back there later. It's not his quest can't possibly be worth the time it would take to trek back, can it? Shit, actually, now that I think about it, hold on. Hold on. Actually, let me check something. God, I really like my party. I really like playing my party. Alright, let's consider. 4 days. That's stupid. I might as well just go back if I'm gonna do that. Was it this place? Marked that I visited them. I guess it must be that one. Well, fine. I need to check on my capital anyway. As you inch across the land, is there at least a different path I can take? If there's a crossing here, I might have a shorter path. No such luck. Crap. There is someone in the road. Okay, what's it gonna be? Oh, hey, look, entrepreneurs. Didn't give me the chance to avoid them.
May I see your entrails, please?
Why are you all missing? Bandit with lucky longbow. A lucky longbow?
You should have run.
But it's not a composite longbow. Oh well, I'll still take it off ya. Remember when haste would make you a year older every time you cast it? I would not let someone cast that on me. Just be like, no. How about you cast slow instead? Does that make me live a year longer? No? Well, that's stupid.
Cover me.
Okay, I don't know how I missed that. Anyway, if it's the same amount of time to bring the companions on as it would be to walk to my capital, I may as well inspect my capital and see what's up. Shouldn't take me long, but it wastes weeks in game. Well, 4 days, but still, that's 4 days. Alright, let's have a look here. What did we get? Composite short bow. A masterwork short bow. Composite longbows. Said he had a lucky longbow. I don't see a magical longbow anywhere. I feel cheated. I still don't know what to do with this old wedding ring. It really feels like I should be able to put it on that corpse. Huh. Oh well, I guess there is no lucky longbow. Pity. I would love a longbow that gives me a luck reroll.
March, march. All I do is march.
Still curious about that empty skull rock. I guess I'm not going to see any new territory. I don't see any other new troll sightings. Need to visit the troll room. Ah! I'm trying to complete it, game! I'm trying! Ah, that sucks. Alright, let's dump our crap. We'll rest here. We'll do our kingdom, whatever's... Maybe one of my advisors can undo all that damage. Man, it takes buildings to get little +1 bonuses on things, and it just ate like 2 or 1 on every stat. Anyway, hopefully some of my advisors are ready for new tasks. It's been a while since I've been back here. Ayo. I sell you things. What else can I dump? Take all things. All the things. You know, you don't often see Masterwork Arbor in this game. Let's see. I should probably pick up cooking ingredients. Blur is good. Things I need to read. I guess I'll just hold on to that. I have 3 rope. That makes me happy. I have 40,000 gold. Holy crap. Well, you know what I need? Oh my gosh, I need to visit that one wizard again. So I can take from him, I should buy some acid flasks. Wait, what am I doing? I got a ton of these in storage. I don't need more. Yeah, that one guy, he had at least a bag of holding. I forget what else he had. I'll take that. Ha ha ha. The more bags of holding I can get, the better. Oh, and I should buy a scroll of resurrection because shit happens. The price. It's back-breaking.
The path is clear.
Yeah, we're going back to it. I don't know, it's supposed to find the quickest path between my capital and there, and it chose that path around that side. I don't know why. But we'll go to that ford next. Sure. You all mad about the trolls? I'm working on it. Olog has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now. Oh! Hi, Oleg. Yeah, the fool didn't realize he should have come to you immediately. Even so, please lend him your ear. Uh-huh. What's up? Since the moment you founded this barony, your grace, I became your subject. But I'm also the subject of Aldori and Rostov. Uh-huh. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over, but no! My whole life I've paid taxes to Rostov. Now on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorstep. This is honestly the question to ask. Whose citizen are you? Seriously, whose citizen are you? Now this could start a conflict. See, this could start a conflict. Now, I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but is whatever little he'd bring in really worth getting into a fight with somebody 1,000 times larger than me? They're each gonna say opposite things. Oh, looks like he's surprised to be asked. Thinks for a moment, and you realize he's making an extraordinary effort to be polite. Forgive me, your grace, but regardless of what banner they fly, all tax collectors are little more than bandits to me. Oh, I see. A libertarian, eh? Hey? You don't want to fund all the buildings I'm building all over the place throughout my kingdom? Which may eventually bring more trade and custom to you? Well, let's see. What do you guys think? Well, Oleg's trading post is within our borders, so I mean we have the right to tax him. Oh, you don't think they'll start a conflict over a backwaters trading post? You know, they could just use it as a pretense to conquer our asses. What if they want our land? And they're just using us to establish things. Oleg is more important than a few months' worth of taxes. Collecting now would ruin a kind and honest, if somewhat clueless man. Please keep that in mind, your grace. That's a fair point, too, actually. Huh. I honestly think that this is a pretty good thing. Why isn't there one that says, I won't collect taxes this month, but I will guard him? Why isn't that an option? The guy has paid taxes this month, even if it's not to me. Which, okay, he should have paid it to me, but whatever. I'm new, I'm establishing. You know, you have to give you have to give a little. Actually, you know what? I already taxed him. At the very beginning, I took his money. At the very, very first time I met him, I chased off the bandits and took his money there. He's already paid taxes, guys. No, we're not going to discuss his fealty with the Sword Lords. I don't... You know what? Maybe we will. Honestly, you know what? We're fledgling. They're powerful and dangerous. We'll go with this one. We'll talk it over diplomatically. It's not a good act. It's not necessarily a good act. It's a sensible act. Oh my gosh, the alignment bar is going to punish me for this. could have just given Jamari a rap across the knuckles. Oh well, of course I choose the diplomatic option. That's what I live for. I built a diplomat. It's like, come on. I am certain we can reach an agreement with Jamandi and acquire the trading post in short order without any direct conflict. Yeah, direct conflict would result in us being crushed. I mean, seriously. No, option 3 was to take taxes immediately. And so that he'd have paid taxes, well, 3 times. Your Grace, ill news from the Nuln marches again. There are already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave their houses. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. Hunters were the first ones to notice. They came from merchants delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there's more and more reports of troll attacks. At first I took the reports for gossip. Thought it was just fear talking, but a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this guy now. An odd mage living out in the wilds all by himself. They're saying there's so many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. Yeah, they're pissed at him. He antagonized them. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm gonna make peace with the trolls with this asshole out there doing whatever it is he's up to now. I took 1 troll from him. The trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. The wizard's gotten some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls. We should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, it would be an enormous help if you could pay a visit to this Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for your subjects. Yeah, okay, I can visit him on the way back. That's fine. I wanted to buy a bag of holding from him anyway. Oh, hey, I gained a level. Cool. Alright. What if I multi-class? No, Bard is one of the classes that does not multi-class. Oh, you could splash something in there for a specific build, but as a rule, you just want to keep building up that Inspire Courage and your spell casting. The Dirge of Doom. I'm never going to use the Dirge of Doom, and I know it. I have Inspire Courage. Ah! Now that is nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. If I could just... And then I could put 2 points into trickery or 2 points of persuasion. Why do I have so few skill points? Why is my intelligence so bad? Ugh. Maybe instead of dexterity, I should have gone all in on intelligence. What did I need dexterity for? Shooting things? I can't hit anything. What was I thinking? Oh, right. I don't die as often. I guess that's important. Yes. Use magic device is really good. Yeah, they didn't used to have powerful level 20 abilities. Pathfinder put that in. If you have the 3rd edition books, it's like almost like the monk. The monk had a level 20 ability. But like almost every other class, you're like, oh look, level 20 fighter, I get a bonus feat. Fighters actually, they were okay in 3rd edition, but every single time you bought a supplement of any supplement, the fighter became stronger. Because in the core book, that you would run out of good feats to pick, but every single supplement gave new feats, and that gave the fighter more options for their combat feats. And so every single supplement made the fighter stronger. I'm really torn, man. I'd love to give him... I want him to have 1 in everything. I really do. Maybe it's stupid, but I want to. I think I need to use magic device. As much as I want persuasion and trickery. I need persuasion and trickery. I can't keep screwing up when I'm trying to use scrolls and wands in battle. I don't know. Both these are so good. But... Wall of Nausea, Thundering Drums, Slow. What is this? Oh. Oh! Oh, okay. An enchantment spell? Whose dumb idea was that? That doesn't make any sense. Partially real illusions? Sure. Partially real enchantments made of shadow stuff? No. Moving on. Oh, remove curse. I actually have potions for that. Overwhelming grief. I prefer it when it's called crushing despair. Oh, wait. What? How's... Hold on. What's the difference between these two? Okay, this one's a minute a level. This one's around a level. Yeah, whatever. Different penalties, I guess. Moving on. I have... Okay, displacement is really freaking good. Deep slumber. I mean, it's sleep. It's good. We know how good it is. Cure serious wounds. Confusion can be amazing. All creatures in a 15-foot burst. And they just go crazy. This will just destroy an encounter by itself. Of course, then I'm not casting haste or good hope. Still, it's good. Cure serious wounds is actually tempting. When I rest, it would mean that I could heal more, potentially. The conjurers can learn dispel magic. I'm going to take confusion. It's powerful.
I feel tired.
Yeah. Oh, man. It hurts. Why does it hurt my arcane and divine? That I don't understand. Stability, yes. Military, maybe. Economy, definitely. Loyalty and community, definitely. But divine? What, are the gods mad at me that I didn't stop the trolls yet? Arcane? Oh no! The trolls, they're pooping on our ley lines. They're contaminating our power sources for our mages. Let's see. Projects. She's working on troll sightings. Oh, wow. +1 BP per week. That sounds like something you need to do, and there's no chance of failure. Of course, it'll take 100 weeks to pay for itself, but hey! So what? I mean, I wish I could. Unfortunately, I've only got the... Oh, wow, I have nobody who can research the scythe tree. Troll raids. I'd love to, but I've got a problem with that. This already happened once. It happened again? How many times are you going to break your telescope? Stop binding wind spirits to the lenses. I don't know why you do that. A giant weed is taking over more and more farmland. Yes, that is very, very important. I do not need kudzu spreading through my empire. Loyalty? No, 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 no. An invasive species ruining my stuff? I don't think you can root it out. But go all in on rooting this out, man. That would be the last thing I'd need. By the way, tumbleweeds are an invasive species. CCP Grey has a fascinating video on it. There's no stopping it. The tumbleweeds can never be undone. Their power is too great. I suppose I should take all my foods with me again. Boy, I do seem to be collecting ever more junk, don't I? Well, let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'll even use some of this stuff. Gotta be someone who assembles artifacts out of some of this junk. I still don't know what to do with the Stag Lord's wine. I feel like it had to relate to the Stag Lord. Like maybe it was a way, maybe I'd poison it and slip it in somehow and he'd drink it. It's gotta have done something. Alright, well anyway. Somewhere in here is all of my food. Oh, and acid and fire. Can't forget the acid and the fire. Put the acid and the fire up here, please. Where I know where it is. Thanks. Is this an axe I didn't sell? I gotta sell that. Alright, we're now carrying an unnecessarily large amount of food. Good. Excellent. Perfect. We'll rest, we'll sell an axe, we'll go find out about this alchemist that I missed somehow. And then we'll, I guess we'll drop by the house of that dude, Bartholomew, and I guess we're gonna do something about him. Something permanent. Your abilities don't depend on your alignment. Yeah, but it says I'm an evil kingdom, so I can use stocks, and that gives me +1 bonus to resolving events. If I'm not evil, I don't get to put people in stockades anymore. I don't know why. Are we supposed to put them in these cages instead? Why the hell do I have cages with skeletons in them? It's unsanitary. Honestly. Here, have one of these. Alright. Go ahead, tell me about the Stag Lord's wine, because I can't figure it out. Depend on which advisors you assign to it, really. Alright, these three are already behind, and they're all of my DPS. But these two are the ones that keep the enemies away. Really, this party is gonna fall apart without the full crew. Like, I really need the whole package. It's not designed to be broken up like this. Alright, here we go. How bad is this gonna be? I didn't ever do those events, to, those kingdom things to level them. Yeah, well you can tell me what it was for, though. I'll hold on to it as a prize. I'll let it age for a few 100 years and then drink it. Alright, how bad is this? Oh, it's pretty bad. Okay, not so bad for him. At least he's level 5. It's not too bad. I guess I can put my ranger aside and use this one temporarily when I get the alchemist. Level 5. I need to see your spell book, sir. Oh, you have bless and you have bless. You didn't need any other spells, did you? Well, I don't think you're going to be fighting. I think you're going to be hanging back while they fight. Really don't want to be killed. I mean, if somebody hits you in melee, you're probably dead, but at least you'd stun them. The problem I have is that lasts around a level until discharged, and that's terrible. How about you just load up on Cure Light Wounds? Alright, where's level 2? You should have level 3 magic. Oh, no, never mind. That guy's level 5. You're level 4. Oh my gosh. Bone Shaker. Causing 3d6 points of damage. Just damage? You take control of its skeleton and all that happens is it takes damage? No! Flesh puppet them! Blessing of courage and life. Hold on. I don't trust your ability to... But I want our buffs. I could use command. But I want our buffs. I could use bull strength. Oh yeah. You know what? Summoning is good. I like summoning. True Strike? Is that the best you can do? Okay then, well, I guess that's what we got. 3 elementals after you rest. How about you? What are you running? Okay, yeah, those are good. Yeah, I selected those earlier. Oh man, we're not gonna have a lot of things. You find the wine, the game at a hidden lore nature check. If you succeed, it would give you the option to poison it. Okay. So you would have poisoned it and it would have made the encounter with the Stag Lord easier, eh? Yeah, we weren't... Yeah, we got... Man, I need all of my knowledge and lores to be better.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, well. At least I have an animal companion now. And a few summons. Let's see how bad this is.
Entertainment!
Look, more of our citizens. I guess my summoners have earned a few days off. I would hate to leave my freebooter behind, but I'm afraid that's what's going to happen next.
Repent. Attack.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Cannot hide from me.
A dog? I used to summon swarms of dogs.
The path is clear.
The gnomes fought fiercely, but eventually they were outnumbered. Kobolds' corpses are badly burned, as if by acid or alchemist. You can't tell the difference between acid and alchemist fire burns. For how much we've used those things. Boy, I found even more reading material. Fighting and bleaching. Bleaching? Well, anyway. A never-ending supply of reading materials. The camp looks habitable. Yeah, they're dead. Oh, hey, cool. Broth. Well, let's make a stew. We know it's all going to be +1. This was an early area. Does having 2 different characters with perceptions give you 2 rolls of your spot checks? I have a feeling it doesn't.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Oh, hi. Who should I side with? The kobolds or the gnomes? I guess the decision's already been made. This must be the guy I missed. So I guess he was an option as an advisor then. I wonder if he'd do better than one of the ones I've got.
This will hurt. A solid plan.
Was that guy running away to get help? Or was he just running away and then he found help and he was like, ha ha ha! I can pretend that my plan was just to get help. Touch of chaos. Ah, okay. Channel positive. Well, he channels positive. Wait, he channels positive energy? Harem, I thought you were evil. You're not evil? Where's your alignment? Oh, there it is. Chaotic neutral? Oh. And all this time. I made him the religious leader and I didn't even know what his alignment was. I don't remember what deity he serves. Ah. Well, I mean, I could put him in the position if he's good for it. I'm supposed to have more advisors than I do. I've only got 5 still. I keep figuring once I finish the troll thing, I'll spend a bunch of time ranking stuff up.
Your life ebbs low.
And then I keep searching for the answer to the troll problems. I could have probably ended those problems.
Smear them.
But here we are.
Strike.
Renowned explorer. Oh, hi. 9 more. The gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. I think that the gnomes aren't the ones who are stupid in this situation. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance Tartusio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting through empty sockets staring at you. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Okay. This bastard was the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, the gnome, looks at you and winks. What do you say to a bit of regicide? How dare you speak like that to King Kobolds? Attack! He's hitting them with spells. A buff, I assume.
Enemy near.
Ah. That's probably why I thought he was evil. Was I probably looked at whatever it was he worshipped and said, This thing only has 8 hit points. Wait a minute, I can't use this thing as a shield. Oh, he hasted them. Oh my gosh, a whole horde of hasted kobolds. Pretty scary. Wait a minute, hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kobolds were hasted at once. Doesn't that mean that he has to be level 8? I'm pretty sure haste is limited to 1 target per level. Oh my gosh, I hate that so much! Really? A kobold hit him for 20 damage. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Game, why can't... Why do you have to be like this sometimes? 20 damage. Surprise. Oh, those two had to make a save as well. Well, that's not very good.
Out of my way!
It cost me 7,200 gold pieces is what he did.
This will hurt.
Good grief. I thought he would just get knocked out. I wasn't expecting freaking 20 damage in this low-level noob area.
Cannot hide from me.
I thought I was going to have to hide them when I went to the high-level areas, but this is embarrassing.
Aim carefully.
No, not the dog. Shit.
I don't like you. Let the attack commence.
Wow. Just stay back, dude. Kill.
Son of run!
Well, shoot an arrow at him. Too slow. See, invisibility would be good too. Well, it's a good thing I bought this. Oh, shit. Nobody knows how to use it. I have used magic device. Let me use it. Shit. I'm gonna have to go to freaking town. You know, it's fine. We'll go to town. We'll come back. We'll finish this. You know what? Actually, no. Let's make friends. Maybe we have a new advisor. While the gnomes are busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragoness shoals, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting caused the fight, it being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid into the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows to Tuskwater, and the current becomes extremely spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head gnome of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Then a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No! That is the Alchemy of Life, the latest issue! After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. Bloop. First, untie the ponies. Jack Sharp nimbly climbed to the roof of the cart and carefully crawled towards the ponies hitched to the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins once again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart away from the river. Okay. I don't want to use my crowbars and ropes. We're strong enough. Good grief. You know how many people we have with 18 strength? You're certain you're ready? Let's do it! But careful. I imagine the cart's full of gold or ale or something else. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing, the board straining against the combined stress, the water's rushing. Water's pulling, everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately, the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done. What do you mean of equal strength? You know how much strength we've got in this party? Charisma. Why not use the person who actually has athletics? Why would he do it? Again, I have my nature expert with me. I do still. Well, that's stupid. I guess my best bet is to use charisma. Everyone was soaking wet, freezing, and exhausted. The group's initial enthusiasm had all but vanished. They glared at the cart scornfully, ready to give up and forget about it like it was a bad dream. The pair decided it was time to raise everyone's spirits. Doggone it! I failed a charisma check? After resisting our efforts for a while, the cart finally began to give. I don't believe this. Squelching loudly in the mud. I don't believe that we failed a strength check to pull it out, and I don't believe I failed a charisma check. Jerk forward. The head of the gnome's expedition opened his mouth to let out a victory cry. But that sly snake of a wyvern decided that, if she couldn't have a trophy, no one would. Instead of riding out of the fort, the cart began to lean, then slowly, almost magnificently, fell on its side. The scream of triumph only made it halfway before sticking in the gnome's throat. Son of a troll! The perplexed gnome gazed on as his collection of boxes, packages, and bags slowly floated away. I don't believe that, no. I literally had a nature expert on hands. I literally had somebody with an athletics score of win. And it's like, no, they don't do anything. I had hold on, let's check our strength scores for a second. Oh, doggone it, I'm back here. Okay, 14, 20, 18. I want to repeat, 20. 14, even the cleric has a 14 and a 16. We did not fail to push that cart out of the river. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that. And I failed a charisma check with a 24. Why the hell is that not a persuasion check? Why is it a raw charisma check? And what in the world kind of check is it that a 24 doesn't count? I do not accept this event. I reject this event. This was not a failure. Look at us. What was that? No. I don't care if I rolled a 2. I succeed this. There's no way in hell I failed this. Alright, look. Oh my gosh, I gotta go through this bullshit again. Here, and your little dog too. And your little dog too. Alright, there you go. underestimated this area, perhaps. If they can spit 20 damage a bullet at me, they could... And they were hasted and making multiple attacks. They actually could bring down one of my guys in 2 hits. So we'll be at least mildly cautious. I'm missing some of my tricks.
We should move. A solid plan. Enemy near.
It didn't even ask for my strength checks. It didn't care. It didn't even ask for a roll on the strength. It didn't use my persuasion skill. No. This is one of those moments where you look at the DM and you just shake your head like, no, that's wrong. That's not what happens. And because I can load, I can actually say no to my DM in this case. I've honestly never had one that's so unreasonable that they would do something like that. I mean, I've seen some bad calls over the years, but not that bad.
I'll go ahead.
I don't know. Or maybe I just underestimated how much these guys suck.
The path is clear.
Alright. You guys ready?
I shall not fail. Watch each other.
Oh, doggone it.
May I see your entrails, please?
Apparently we get a surprise round this time. Cool. Good, got him.
Slice! Behead, yes!
Smear them.
This time there's a storm interfering with everything.
Don't hold back!
Okay, let's see. I hasted us, right? Alright. I guess the next thing is Good Hope. Try not to let the gnomes die, guys. Ow. That looked like that hurt. Nope, nothing for you to do.
Die, die, die!
I'll split you in half.
There's more. Shoot the rest. You had 4 shots and you didn't take them.
This will hurt!
Bonk. Gnomes are actually pretty tough. They don't seem to need any help with the first wave of enemies.
Let the attack commence!
Sadly, this is where the freebooter doesn't do so good, when there's a whole bunch of targets.
Will this ever end?
Blah, 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 blah. Come on. It has 8 hit points. I left it back with him. I'm just like, you know what? I don't need the dog. I'll let the dog not get shot.
Out of my way!
You should have run!
Let's see. Guess I'll do that. Maybe I'll hit them with a slow.
May I see your entrails, please?
Dead. He'll pick them off of me. I forget what the rules are for when when a ranger loses their animal companion. I know if a wizard loses their familiar, it takes them like a year to get it back. And they lose experience or something. At least that's what it was in 3rd. I don't know. Pathfinder might be different about it, but that's the rule set I'm used to. Yep. Yep. That's the kind of party I'm running.
Strike!
It's a low-level area. Surprise! Haven't done that in a while. It's still funny when I do it.
Behead!
Okay. Oh no, not my mirror image. Alright, Jack, get him.
Smear them.
Shoot them.
I'll split you in half.
Perfect. Shoot more. More shoot.
Don't hold back! Aim carefully.
They're just gonna keep slipping in the grease. They're trying to run up a greasy hill in the wind and rain. Okay, yeah, I don't need to see your animation, dude. Go, shoot. Bye. Go away. Alright. My cart, it's sinking. Okay, look, we get an auto win on this. Come on, it's a freaking cart, and we have all the muscle in the world. Failed this time. Well, what can you do? Ah, that added an intelligence option for some reason. It seems there was little sense in wedging the lever beneath the wheel. It wasn't the least bit stable, and all our efforts were wasted. The Baron tried to find a better use for it. It's literally the same damn options. Despite using a rope and a crowbar, it literally gives the same DCs. I burned my own... Okay, I actually have more crowbars and ropes. Actually, it doesn't seem to have consumed them this time. Previously, whenever it would ask me to use a rope, the rope would be consumed. This time, it let me keep the rope. Alright, you're in the party. Gnome stands before you in dirty, ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep, fresh scar crosses his cheek. Despite his rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with an inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilus Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
How's the audio? You guys hearing that?
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
Yeah, you're welcome for saving your ass.
Well, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant? Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment.
I would agree on the point of bridges. But bridges are actually fairly difficult to make and maintain. And you live in a world with all kinds of terrible creatures and beings that would potentially break the bridges. That means you have to guard them. This requires a military, a thing which I am still kind of working on. I think you expect much. We're basically two collections of shacks right now.
So, how did you say your barony was called? Oh, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
Okay, let's see. He actually has pretty good voice acting. I like it. Alright, hold up. Shit, that's to the limit. That's to the limit. That's to the limit. Damn it, everything is pushed up. I don't really think there's anything else I can do. I don't know why I have these persistent audio issues. This game just wants to be quiet. Frustrating. Okay, where's my mouse now? Why is my mouse not visible? Why the hell is my mouse not visible? Okay, this is most annoying. My cursor is hidden. Okay, that's definitely not what I meant to do. Go away. Damn it. Sorry, I don't know what is going on here. I can't see my cursor, and I can't... There. No. Okay, everything is gone. All fucky. Oh my gosh. I need my cursor so I can push continue. I am blindly feeling for it. But it's not locked into the... Oh! Okay.
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you?
For some reason, National Alchemy doesn't circulate in the Underdark. Sorry.
Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea?
Nope.
or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states. Didn't read any of these. Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise. I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for The Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too.
First of all, given the time period, you should not have a concept of freedom of speech. But okay, fine, we'll accept that. But the fact that you think that within 2 months I've taken a land that was too dangerous for you to travel and suddenly made it safe for you to travel? You're out of your mind. How could you possibly criticize the lack of bridges? I doubt anything you've written on any of those subjects can necessarily be trusted because clearly you don't have a mind for comprehending basic facts. Hold on, I'm going to find that continue button. I gotcha. No, wait. There we go.
Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven
That's the connection with the dwarven outpost.
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony, and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject.
I literally know the exact place you're talking about, but whatever, these are the dialogue options we're given.
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it.
That's why the cleric is with me. This is what he was looking for. I see how these three characters are connected to it.
And completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartrapple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that. Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I don't think trolls are less attractive.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
God, playing without being able to see my cursor is a pain in the ass. But once we've solved this... Come on. Come on. Got him. Once we solve this, I'm going to save and shut the program down and reopen it. I don't know what went horrifically wrong here. How do I know when I'm over the save button and not the delete one? Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Please tell me I can see my cursor now. Please tell me I can see my cursor now, because it's like this. Oh shit, no. I can't see my cursor anywhere. What the hell? Okay. I am blindly fumbling around with my cursor here. I guess I'm gonna reset my PC, because I don't know what happened. This is a new one on me. I mean, I could pull out my phone and do a Google search and do a whole bunch of troubleshooting for a while, or I could just shut down the stream, reset my computer, and see if that fixed it. Because that's usually the first thing you do when you have something weird like this. At least I do. So I'll start the stream up again